underway. We'll have a full introduction with our radio listeners after that. But just wanted to welcome everyone in. It'll be a fun one tonight as the Ladycats host North Lamar. Stay tuned. Senior night festivities are coming up. Those were the two seniors honored here tonight on senior night, Kinsey Willis and Addison Wall. And with that underway, we should have a few minutes on the warm-up clock for both teams to warm up prior to a senior night contest between Sulphur Springs and North Lamar. Don't go anywhere to all of our YouTube watchers. We've got a fun one coming up. We'll have a full introduction as well coming up here in just a few moments. Live in 4. Cool beans. Thank you so much, James Terry, as always, and thank you to him for working on the other side and making all the magic you hear possible. And I can't believe it's already here, folks, but we are here for Ladycats basketball in their senior night. They host North Lamar in the first return of Coach Brittany Tisdale. Now she has returned as an assistant coach for the volleyball staff over there at North Lamar, but taking on her former team in Sulphur Springs, this is the first time. And what a fun one we have here tonight, as the Ladycats are hoping to pull an upset of North Lamar and keep hopes of a second place seeding alive. Plenty more on how things will shake out as the game progresses, and of course the Ladycats will be watching on that Liberty Ilo Paris matchup playing tonight. But either way, a fun one here tonight as Sulphur Springs, now 6-3 in district play, hosts North Lamar and the first return of Brittany Tisdale. A whole lot of sports here in action in Sulphur Springs, even though the Ladycats basketball team are here for their senior night. Wildcats basketball playing tonight in Paris at North Lamar. And then, of course, both soccer teams playing Paris as well. Well, playing Paris. Wildcats soccer hosts Paris tonight, and the Ladycats are in Paris. A whole lot of fun matchups. Wildcats basketball already 7-0, and if they win tonight in Paris, which should happen as long as they take care of business, but don't get it twisted, Paris is a gritty team, and the Wildcats did have to fight for most of the game last time those two teams played, even though they were able to get out to leads at points. And then Wildcat soccer hosts Paris, and that's a pretty huge matchup in that, in Coach Upton's words, it's crazy to think that Game 3 is for district, but that's exactly how it is, as Paris is 2-0, and so is Wildcat soccer entering the Prim tonight. Both teams 2-0, and not a whole lot of competition otherwise in District 15 4A. As exhibited last night, Coach Upton's team hosted Liberty Ilo, and in case you didn't hear, they beat the Leopards 10-0. Now, 2-0 is considered a two-goal lead in soccer is considered a huge lead. So 10-0, and 9 of those were in the first period. Coach Upton did want to stress, though, that Liberty Ilo completely restarted the program. The first time they've had a soccer team in 2 years. The women don't even have a soccer program, so they're working it from the ground up, and Coach Upton was very classy last night. He said, you know, we wanted to keep it in single digits. We knew coming in, and he talked to the coach beforehand about possible scenarios for what happens if the game gets a bit out of hand. And when they scored that first goal, just 5 minutes into the second period to go up 10-0, Coach Upton pretty swiftly thereafter said, all right, let's go home. Y'all have a long drive back to Texarkana. And they enjoyed that win last night, but hosting Paris, and again, what is likely a district bout. Ladycats soccer, on the other hand, won at Pleasant Grove last Friday 3-1. That was their district opener, and again, playing in Paris tonight and hoping to get a win there to start off 2-0. Would be a great way to potentially at least compete for a district championship. I'm sure they have their sights set on a whole lot more than that, though. Just 30 seconds left to go here in the warm-up clock as both teams head back to the far sideline on the home side here at Sulphur Springs High School main gym, as Ladycats and her basketball team host North Lamar. But I'll be handing it over to the PA now with just about 15 seconds left to go. as we get set for the national anthem and both teams starting 5. Don't go anywhere. Ladycats basketball in their senior night is coming up in just a few moments. Should be a fun one tonight as the Ladycats of Sulphur Springs host North Lamar on the Ladycats senior night. Final home game for two seniors, Kinsey Willis and Addison Wall. And what a contest they've got here. Hosting former Ladycat head coach Brittany Tisdale. Now coaching the North Lamar Pantherettes. Opening tip is here. Ladycats hoping to give North Lamar their first loss of the season. Or first loss of district play, sorry. And it begins now. Opening tip goes the Pantherettes' way. And they'll look to make a big opening statement here on the Ladycats senior night. Quickly, Trinity Jefferson is in the face of a couple Pantherettes. Here on the left side, over to the right side, open three. Off the rim, no good. Kyra Carter gets the board. And it'll be Addison Wall running the point as she has done for the last couple of years here for Sulphur Springs. Definitely last year and definitely this year as well. I think in her sophomore year, she was coming off the bench, if I'm not mistaken. Kyra Carter puts up a floater, and it takes a couple of bounces, and somehow it goes in. Tough shot there. But she does get it to go. Ladycats lead early, 2-0. Quickly down in the paint is North Lamar. Ladycats almost fumble it free, but North Lamar driving inside. Kick out. Driving in again before they hand it off to another Pantherette here on the left side, outside of the line. And doing a good job of thwarting the offense. On the left side, though, is Allie Andrews, and her shot is no good. Ladycat ball. So good showing from the Sulphur Springs D here on two possessions. The opening two for North Lamar amount to nothing. Ladycats lead 2-0. About a minute and a half here into this game. Wall from downtown. No good, but Johnson does get the rebound. She puts it back up. Her shot's no good. North Lamar gets the rebound. And they want to quickly start pressing these Pantherettes, not allowing any open shots. And here's a three, though. No good. Kinsey Willis gets the rebound in the paint. Willis. Ooh, she loses control of the ball, and it looks like she was able to get it back, but it will be called jump ball. Possession arrow currently going the Ladycats' way. So they'll start with it on the North Lamar side of the court, right next to the Pantherette bench. Ladycats 6-3, tied for second here in 15-4A. Willis gets a split second, potentially putting up a three. She instead drives inside. Her shot is no good, but she goes to the line. First team foul for either squad, and it comes just over 3 minutes here into the first quarter. At the line is Willis. Her first free throw is good. Nothing but net on that one. Willis, the senior, looking to go 2 for 2. And she does just that. Kinsey Willis, 2 for 2 from the line. The Ladycats leading 4-0 here, just over 3 minutes into this first quarter. And quickly starting to press North Lamar. And so just as quickly, the Pantherettes start moving. And their first shot, no good. They do get a nice rebound. Second shot, also no good. And the board goes straight to Addison Wall. Nice cut inside. Kaylee Carter gets it, but she loses it just as quickly in the paint. Ooh, and Willis gets a hand inside. Nice intensity from the senior here. And I obviously didn't talk to any of the players, but I imagine they want to win this one, and their former coaches return. Brittany Tisdale now coaching North Lamar and her Pantherettes here on senior night. They trail 4-0 here. Nice look inside, but once again, the shot's no good. Shots just not falling for the Pantherettes here early. Ladycats. And Kinsey Willis strolling down to the other side. Wall almost loses control of it, and then she does. However, they'll say it was last touched by a Pantherette. Ladycat ball. Really good defense from Sulphur Springs and not giving up easy shots. And even when they have given up shots or looks, a lot of times, in fact, all the time, it's resulted in nothing here for the Ladycats. Turnover there, though, as a pass from Cody Rowland to Rainey Johnson just flew off her fingertips. Wasn't quite ready to receive that one. Or either way, it's a turnover for the Ladycats. Low scoring affair here early. We got to imagine that's going to change for North Lamar at some point. So the Ladycats need to continue building upon their lead here. Leading 4-0, trying to give North Lamar their first loss on the season. And first foul is called on Cody Rowland. It's not a shooting foul. It will be inbounded on the baseline. Driving inside before she kicks back out. And another kick out here on the left side now. Drive inside. Almost looks good, but it does not go. Jump ball is called, and it'll stay with the Pantherettes. North Lamar. Ooh, nice pass inside, but it's almost lost, and in fact, almost lost twice, but here's an open look three, and it's good. Maddie Walters from downtown gives North Lamar the first points here in this game, and with that shot from downtown, they trail by just one, 4-3. Sulphur Springs still leads the wall, getting pressed and almost losing control of it, and passes it to Rowland, who does lose control of the ball. And that's another turnover for Sulphur Springs. North Lamar seeing if they can get points here on a second straight possession. If they do so, it would give them the lead. Good look inside, and ooh, nice work on Johnson before they call her for travel. Maddie Walters thought she could work around the freshman center Johnson, but took one step too many. Another turnover for I believe that's the first turnover for the Pantherettes. Led by head coach Brittany Tisdale. Sulphur Springs needs to find some kind of rhythm. Oh, and Willis lose control of the ball. Maddie Walters steals it away before Willis picks up a foul. I believe that's Willis's second. North Lamar with it. I'm sorry, I was mistaken. That was Willis's first personal. And Willis gets a nice hand on the ball to intercept the passing lane. It's a turnover there for North Lamar. Ladycats moving quickly down court. Willis spins, gives it to Kyra Carter, who returns it to the senior Willis. Look to wall for three. No good. Banks off the glass. Ladycats can't come down with it. North Lamar trying to get some points in transition, and ooh, great job on defense from Willis. Once again, intercepting the passing lane. That's two straight tips by Willis. The senior showing up and showing out here. Inbounding it though are the Pantherettes. They've got an open look three off the front of the rim, no good. Another open three, also no good. But Maddie Walters again has it. She will kick it back out. And here's another open look three, also no good. Three straight open look threes, and none of them can fall. But Maddie Walters does pick up her first personal. A little bit too aggressive on defense on that one. Second team foul for North Lamar. Both teams with two apiece. On offense are the Ladycats, and too aggressive D again by the Pantherettes, as they tipped it out of bounds. Wall for Sulphur Springs. Running the point, and she's going to have to be quick. Nice pick and roll. And it's stolen away from Wall. She does come back with it, but they'll say it was last touched by her. North Lamar gets it going the other way. And Sulphur Springs again. Full court pressing the Pantherettes, and jumper is no good. Willis gets the board. Ladycats still leading, only by one though. 4-3, under 2.5 to go here in the opening quarter. Willis to Wall on the outside, and Wall is going to have to be careful. She is getting balls swatted away a little bit. Johnson tries to get it to Kyra Carter, and that is yet another turnover for the Ladycats. So as many shots as just have not fallen for North Lamar. Ladycats have committed just as many turnovers. I think they're a little too psyched up here in this one. North Lamar. Ooh. Maddie Walters called for an ugly travel. Some substitutions coming in for the Ladycats. Kyra Carter and Trinity Jefferson come out. In come Kaylee Carter and Cody Rowland. Johnson for Sulphur Springs. Gives it to Wall. And once again, Wall is getting her balls swatted away in a bad way, but this time she will be called, or her defender will be called. It's Alexa Lane. Willis for the Ladycats, set to inbound it. One of the two seniors on it here tonight. Rowland decides to drive inside. Tough shot. Doesn't get it to fall. Johnson tries to get the rebound. Rowland does get it. Willis puts up a three, and that's good. Off the glass. Kinsey Willis from downtown gives the Ladycats back a 4-point lead. And Johnson intercepting the passing lane. And Ladycats. Wow, they'll say it was last touched by a Pantherette. That was a wild call, but it looks like we got a timeout called on the court, so we're going to take a timeout with them. Just a minute and a half to go here in the first. Sulphur Springs leads 7-3. We'll be back. Yeah. Welcome back to the Sulphur Springs High School main gym, where we bring you Ladycats basketball on senior night, where they lead undefeated in district play North Lamar. They are currently 9-0, but the visiting Pantherettes trail by 4. Sulphur Springs leads 7-3. Before we went to the break, Ladycats were having a pretty good showing. Kinsey Willis hit an open three. And on the other end, North Lamar trying to make it work in transition. But Rainey Johnson interrupted the passing lane. They'll say it was last touched by Pantherette. Wall gives it to Willis. Johnson for three. And Johnson's shot from downtown is good. The freshman from a foot or two behind the arc, too. And Ladycats leading by 7, 10-3. Maddie Walters running the point. She'll give it to Alexa Lane. And good jumper. Nothing but money there from Rosalind Spencer. The 5'10" sophomore hits her first shot. Now a 5-point deficit for North Lamar. 10-5 they trail. Wall gives it to Johnson. Johnson almost has it tipped away, but they'll call her for a foul. And if I'm not mistaken, that's the second. Yes, the second on Alexa Lane. So 2 personals here for her early, and she will, no, she'll stay in. Wall inbounds it to Willis, who has to retreat to behind the arc to get it back, and they'll say it was tipped away and stolen by a Pantherette. On the other end is Walters, and she puts in the easy layup. Just a 3-point deficit now, 10-7. With 30 seconds to go here in this first quarter, your Ladycats are leading 10-7. Wall on the screen. Drives for a layup. It's no good. Willis tries to get the rebound, but it's stolen away by a Pantherette, and they'll say she was tripped up by Addison Wall. Interesting. I didn't quite see it, but I wondered why she did stumble. And some substitutions here. Cody Rowland and Kaylee Carter come out. Back in come Trinity Jefferson and Kyra Carter. Walters and North Lamar have just 13 seconds left to go. Good look inside. And jumper looks good. No good. Banks out of the rim. Willis taking it back the other way. And she'll put a desperate shot, but it wasn't nearly close enough. But they'll say she was fouled by Maddie Walters. So Willis will go to the line and shoot three. Tisdale, of course, for North Lamar, arguing against it, but Willis at the line shooting three. Spins around the rim and it goes in. Good on the first one. Here's number two. Second one's no good. That's tough. All right, but here's number three, the last one, before we go to the second quarter. And there she goes. She is 2 for 3 from the line to end the first quarter. So the Ladycats head to the second, leading by 5, 12-7. Don't go anywhere. We've got more of this fun matchup coming up. Perfect. Welcome back to the main gym here in Sulphur Springs. KSST Radio brings you Ladycats basketball in their senior night, where they welcome former head coach Brittany Tisdale here in her first return coaching against her former squad in 2 years. So good to have her back, but her team trails here heading into the second quarter, 12-7. Likely more shots will fall for them here in this second quarter, as a number of shots just went in and out. We have to imagine those fortunes will change. Willis, though, hoping for other things. She drives inside. Her layup is no good, but Kyra Carter does get the rebound. She retreats back to the right side, and Willis, I'm not sure. She tries to get to Willis, but I'm not sure what the plan was there. Maybe they were hoping for some sort of alley-oop. Ladycats, though, already showing press on defense. Not going to give North Lamar an inch. As a result, Maddie Walters set to inbound it. Oh, Trinity Jefferson seals it away. She almost gives it up, but she does put the layup in, and she gets it, and she's fouled. Oh, my word. I think that might have been again on Alexa Lane. We'll see here in a moment. Looks like she'll go ahead and make the substitution. So yes, that was against Lane, and that is definitively her third personal foul. Tough one there. So Jefferson now at the line, hoping to cash in on the three-point play, and it was a high rainbow shot, but she does get it to fall. First 3 points here in the second quarter go to the Ladycats. Quickly in transition is North Lamar, and they get an open layup to go in. That's Hannah Kent. So just as quickly as the Ladycats get 3, North Lamar gets 2. Still a 6-point game, 15-9. The Ladycats lead. And Johnson tried to throw it into Willis. where there were 3 Pantherettes guarding her, and Maddie Walters just outpaces everyone to the net. She goes coast to coast on that one. So quickly down to a 4-point game here. Ladycats lead 15-11 though. Carter to Johnson, to Jefferson, and right back. To Wall from 3, no good, off the rim. And trying to float it to Kent. Kent here. And almost a turnover there. And Johnson tries to fight it away. They'll call jump ball, and it'll stay with North Lamar. So they'll keep it on the short side of the court. They trail by 4 here, 15-11, a minute and a half into this game. A minute and a half into the second quarter. Some substitutions as Jefferson comes out. Brian Jones gives her a nice high five on fighting for the play, and North Lamar just about roughed around Rainey Johnson on that one. They will get it back. Jumper looks good. Once again, it is no good, and they'll say it'll stay with the Pantherettes. So once again, they'll get it on the short side of the court. Again, a whole lot of opportunities here early in this second quarter is North Lamar. They trail by 4, 15-11. And Maddie Walters gets it, but it's poked away. And just as quickly, North Lamar gets it back. Whole lot of turnovers here on the North Lamar side of the court for the Ladycats in this early second quarter. And fighting to the rim is Rosalind Spencer, and she gets her second bucket. She now has 4 here, and North Lamar trails by 2, 15-13. It's a tight one, as we all expected it to be. Willis from downtown can't get it to go. And Brian Jones going to call a timeout for his team. He wants to have a minute with his squad as they've lost some momentum here. And it'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll be right back. One. Welcome back here to the second quarter of the senior night contest between Sulphur Springs and her Ladycats versus North Lamar. Coach Brittany Tisdale here returning to coach against her former team. She coaches North Lamar now and has been the last 2 seasons. And no doubt, we missed her last year, but probably not a whole lot she could have done to help those Ladycats last year. There's too many injuries and too little players, but they lead undefeated North Lamar here, 15-13. Maddie Walters for 3, and she gets it to go. She now has 10 points here, 5 each in the first 2 quarters. Wall gonna see what she can do on offense as the Ladycats now trail 16-15. Rowland gets it to Wall. They'll call jump ball, but it'll stay with the Ladycats. Sulphur Springs need to get some scoring here on this possession. Trailing by 1, and they led as much by 6. Wall. And it's interrupted again. It's stolen away for a moment by Kaylee Carter, and stolen again. Another turnover for the Ladycats. They've been crucial here, and once again, another Pantherette tries to fight to the rim for a layup, and Willis fighting for what inevitably becomes a jump ball. Heavenly Johnson is the one fighting her for it. Oh no, they'll say it was a foul on that one. I'll be honest, I don't know who was called against, but 7 for North Lamar here in this first half. And under 5 to go here in the second quarter, too. So one thing's for sure, as they are here in the bonus and going forward in the second quarter, they need to be able to cash in on these opportunities, especially as points have run dry for the Ladycats. Willis from the line is good. The senior now with 8 points here after that made free throw. Going to look to bump it up to 9. The senior can't cash in on her second one. North Lamar gets the rebound, but Rowland is called for a foul. Called for the shove. Pantherettes once again going to be looked to moving it down quick. Thanks in large part to Maddie Walters and Rosalind Spencer, who is able to almost dribble around some Ladycats. She is good. And it's tipped away by Carter. And Johnson tries to sling it back inbounds backwards, but North Lamar is going to keep it anyway. Looking Spencer's way. She gets an open look three. No good. And two Ladycats fight for it, only to send it back out of bounds. Tie ball game here. All knotted at 16 with 4.5 to go here in the first half. Spencer, jumper, no good. Can't get it to go. So Willis taking it back for the Ladycats. And now Willis has to try and get it away. She took one step too many. And they will call her for the double dribble. Sorry for the travel. Turnover for the Ladycats. Going to have to get a stop on defense and get some points scoring here. Ladycats have just 4 here in this second quarter, whereas North Lamar has over double that at 9. Walters gets it to Kent with the jumper. No good. It's airballed. They'll say it was last touched by Willis going out. So once again, North Lamar will get the ball on their own baseline. Pantherettes getting a little too... And Kent almost loses it. It looks like Willis forces it away, and they'll say no. She did go to the other side of the court. Still tied here. Just over 3.5 to go in this first half. Ball gives it to Carter, who starts the seniors here on this team. Spencer quickly trying to make it work, and there's an open look three. It's no good. Willis gets the rebound. Tyra Carter is deep, and she almost had an open layup, but quickly the Pantherettes were there to not allow any good looks. Willis driving inside, puts it up, but she is fouled. Shot's no good. So it looks like that one's called on Walters. And Willis is good from the line. Another free throw from the senior. And the second one, no good. North Lamar starts taking it back the other way. Moving inside is Kent before she has to kick it back out. Malone once again defers to Kent. And And Coach Brittany Tisdale has to call a timeout for her team. So we'll take a quick 30-second timeout and be back here in just a sec. No one. Welcome back here to the main gym. It's been a tight one for just about the vast majority of this game. With just over 2.5 to go here in the first half, the Ladycats lead by just one, 17-16. The most significant margin of difference has been fouling, as North Lamar has double the Ladycats, 8-4. Wall working the outside. And they want 3 looks, but they aren't going to get them. Clearly, this is a sharp shooting team, and the Ladycats have all but eliminated that here tonight. Good exterior D by Sulphur Springs. And moving inside is Malone. She does get a foul called against Rainey Johnson, though. Working the freshman. So Malone will see if she can't get her first points here in this one. 2 free throws coming up for the senior. First one's all money. Nothing but net on that one. Here's the second free throw. And she is 2 for 2 from the line, so picks up 2 points and the lead for North Lamar, 18-17. Wall getting good D from Malone. Rowland tries to bank it off the glass, no good. 2 Ladycats fight for a rebound, and neither can come up with it. On the other end is Spencer. She gets a good layup look, and she gets it to go. It is now a 3-point lead for North Lamar with under 2 to go here in this first half. This second quarter has completely changed the complexion of this game. Sulphur Springs got out to a pretty decent lead in the first quarter. And Rowland is called for the double dribble. Quite a number of turnovers here tonight for Sulphur Springs. They have plagued their efforts here in this one. Either passes are hit the fingertips of a Ladycat and they go out of bounds, or 2 Ladycats fight for a rebound and then it goes out of bounds. Like, it's just, they're just a little too excited on defense. And once again, Avery Spencer gets it to go. It is a 5-point lead for North Lamar, 22-17 with a minute to go. Ladycats need to get something. They have a ghastly 5 points here in this quarter. And wouldn't you know it, they turn it over again. No, they'll say it was a foul on North Lamar. Good. I know North Lamar is a good team, but Ladycats have just turned it over one too many times here tonight. So Rowland comes out. Willis set to inbound it. She gives it to Kyra Carter. Who works her way inside. She has to give it to Jefferson, and it is tipped out of bounds, last touched by a Ladycat. So that was a forced error there on the North Lamar D. North Lamar going to see if they can get one last shot in before this second quarter ends. Spencer gets it around the arc. Kent from the free throw line, and she gets it to go. What a crucial run here for North Lamar as they have completely flipped this game. The Ladycats were leading at several points for a vast majority of the game, and they have just turned it over again and again and again and again. Here's another one. Easy layup, and that's good. A 9-point lead, 26-17. This game has completely flipped itself. We're going to take a halftime break and digest a tough turnaround and be back here in just a moment. I need at least 2 minutes after that. Yeah. Welcome back to the Sulphur Springs High School main gym, where this game just completely flipped itself in the second quarter. The Ladycats went into the second leading 12-7 as North Lamar just had a number of shots that would not go, going in and out of the rim. And that came up to haunt the Ladycats in the second quarter as they were able to make a couple of shots, leading, as I said, 12-7 heading into the second. But when shots stopped going for the Ladycats and they started going for North Lamar, this game completely flipped itself. Trinity Jefferson scored 3 points. She made a layup and was fouled. She did make the free throw, but that was 3 points into the quarter. Willis made a free throw and then one late, and that was it for scoring in the second quarter for the Ladycats. Whereas North Lamar on the other end got 19, so they just completely busted this game open, at least heading into the third. They lead by 9, 26-17, with Sulphur Springs led by as much as 6. So a tough go. Scoring here in this game is Kinsey Willis with 9. She leads the way. Kyra Carter has 2. Trinity Jefferson with 3. And Radiant Johnson also with 3. So I'm going to take another quick break here for just a few moments, and then I'll talk about, again, all the other sports going on here in Sulphur Springs. Let's do 2 minutes. Welcome back here to the Sulphur Springs High School main gym, where at the half, North Lamar leads by 9, 26-17. Talking plenty more about the game when we return after this break, or coming up, going into the third quarter. But I want to talk about all the other teams in action here in Sulphur Springs, as there are a lot of them. You have 4 teams locked into district play. It'll be 3 after tonight, as the Ladycats wrap up their district season here tonight. But there's also Wildcat basketball. They play in their 8th game here tonight, and their 7th game. No. Yes, 8th game here tonight. And they are in Paris at North Lamar. So, assuming they take care of business and win tonight over the 2-5 Panthers, they will clinch the number 1 seed. So even though after tonight they'll still have 2 games left, that's right, folks, they will have already clinched the number 1 seed. They head into tonight perfect at 7-0. And then other teams in action. Soccer. Both soccer teams are locked into district play now. They started, I guess you could say, last Friday, with both teams playing Pleasant Grove. And the Ladycats won 3-1 at home versus Pleasant Grove. But the Wildcat soccer team, it took them until penalty kick shootout to win 4-3. Man, that was a fun one. Oof. And then here last night, they hosted LE in what should have been their district opener last Tuesday, but of course with snow and ice coming in, that wasn't possible. So they hosted LE last night and won 10-0. 9 of those goals came in the first period. The second came with 5 minutes into that second period, but the game was called shortly thereafter. But Wildcat Soccer 2-0 entering tonight's duel versus Paris and what's likely a district championship bout. And then also Ladycat Soccer in Paris, hoping to start off 2-0. If Wildcat Soccer wins tonight versus Paris, they'll be 3-0. And as Coach Upton put it, they'll likely be cruising their way to a district championship. But plenty more to that to come. I'm going to take one more quick break before we return for the third quarter. We'll be right back. Yeah. Just 1 minute. Hey, we're starting early, so whenever you can send it back. Welcome back here to the main gym. And locked into the third quarter. Sulphur Springs trails by 9, 26-17. And Maddie Walters, a little too aggressive on that far side on defense, swats it out of bounds. So Ladycats will inbound it as they were originally going to. Wall gets a nice screen from Willis before it's tipped out of bounds by Malone. Ladycats set to inbound it on the baseline. They got just 5 points in the second quarter, a big reason why they trail by 9 here when they led by as much as 6. Willis thinks about jumping up a 3. Johnson instead kicks it out. And Willis gets a look low. She tries to put it up, but it's a tough shot as she was going up against 3 other Pantherettes. Willis gets her own rebound, though, and tries to get it to Jefferson. Jefferson does end up with it. Wall puts up a heave of a shot, but she is fouled. It'll be called on Cindy Malone. I believe that's her first personal. It is definitively the first team foul in this second half committed by North Lamar. Wall at the line for 2 shots. First shot's no good. Second shot on the way. And second one is also no good. One more coming up, though, for the senior. Ladycats need to have a big change of fortunes here. And she does get her third free throw to go. So that is Addison Wall's first points here in this one. And it comes in the third quarter on a free throw, and Johnson picks up a personal. North Lamar leading by 8, 26-18. And they'll be looking to increase that lead back up. Kent on the left side before Jefferson steals it away. Kyra Carter getting the ball past midcourt. Nice screen from Willis with the floater. And Kyra Carter gets her shot to go. She now has 4 here. She got a field goal in the first quarter, and now here in the third. And Willis intercepts the passing lane again. But she will be called for the personal. No, sorry, that'll be called on Trinity Jefferson. That's her first. Ladycats, and look to get some more points here. Wall working the outside. Once again getting into Willis, but she's got good D on her by Rosalind Spencer. Johnson has it pried away. North Lamar going back the other way. They lead by 6, 26-20. Here's an open look three. No good. Jefferson fights for the jump ball. And it'll go the Ladycats' way. Sulphur Springs really needs to keep capitalizing, as North Lamar has yet to score any points here in this third quarter. Sulphur Springs trails by 6, 26-20. All 3 points scored here in this third quarter have been by the Ladycats. Johnson, Kaylee Carter, before Johnson's called for the travel. North Lamar still leads by 6, 26-20. Before it's stolen away, Rowland gets a good layup look, and she gets that to go. And it looks like we've got a timeout called on the court, so we're going to take a timeout with them, and it'll be a quick one, just 30 seconds. We'll be right back. Oh, sorry, it's 2. 2 spots. Yeah. Welcome back here to the main gym of Sulphur Springs High School, where KSST Radio is proud to bring you Ladycats basketball. Here in a tight third quarter, North Lamar leads the Ladycats on Sulphur Springs senior night, 26-22. Just about 3 minutes into this third quarter, North Lamar has yet to score any points, so Sulphur Springs needs to keep it up. They need to keep up the intense D, and they need to keep putting the ball in the bucket in on offense. Johnson fights away a pass, and Wall Takes it across midcourt. She's got a deep heave. No good. And two Ladycats once again fight for the rebound, and neither can come up with it. They've got a Pantherette in transition and an easy bucket there for Cindy Malone. Great confidence builder as they can get North Lamar going in transition. Rowland has a good option, and she is called for the travel. Tough turnover there. Just immediately in her face was a Pantherette. And she had no choice but to more or less just stomach the travel call. Ooh, great pass to Rosalind Spencer. She's going to fight inside. Good jumper over Rainey Johnson. Once again, it is ballooned to an 8-point lead. North Lamar leading 30-22. Wall gets the jump ball call. And it'll go North Lamar's way. Rowland subs out. Spencer gets it right back. And they'll call a travel on Spencer. Wall gets it past midcourt. Johnson, good pass from Wall. Tries to put it up, but she is fouled. So I believe that was called against Avery Spencer. No. Heavenly Johnson. Two shots here for the freshman Johnson. First free throw, no good. Second one also not good. North Lamar now with a chance to increase their lead. And here's an open three. No good though. Willis gets the rebound. Kaylee Carter driving inside. Tries to thread the needle to Trinity Jefferson on the far side, but North Lamar tips it out of bounds. Willis looking for inbounding options. She gets it to Johnson. But North Lamar almost comes away with it, but they send it out of bounds on the efforts of Cindy Malone. Wall to Willis. Two seniors here in their last home game. Wall from deep. Airballed. Short of the net. And Jefferson pokes it away. Kaylee Carter. Gives it to Willis, making her way past midcourt. Poked away by North Lamar, so Ladycats will keep it. This third quarter beginning to look a lot like the second quarter. And that North Lamar is continuing to keep their lead right about where it is. Willis gets it from Wall. Making her way inside, driving in, her layup, no good. Now Maddie Walters trying to take it coast to coast, and she'll do just that. 10-point lead now for North Lamar as this game continues to be just outside of the Ladycats' grasp. It's been that way since about the start of the second quarter. Johnson trying to work inside, but she tries to get to Kaylee Carter before Carter turns it over. Sulphur Springs is out of sorts here. Just over 2 minutes to go here in this third quarter, and it is a 10-point lead, 32-22, and North Lamar has the ball. Ooh, nice Euro step, but the shot is no good. Johnson gets the rebound, who gives it away to Willis. Under 2 to go here in this third quarter. The Ladycats trailing in a big way, 32-22. Rowland driving inside. Her Euro step shot's no good, but she does go to the line. Rowland shot does go. First free throw from the sophomore is good. Now a 9-point deficit. Rowland will see if she can't shrink it to 8. And she does just that. Going 2 for 2 from the line. Now an 8-point deficit for Sulphur Springs at 32-24. Walters kicks it out. Here's an open look 3, and that's good. Alexa Lane finally hits it from downtown. And this game is starting to get away from the Ladycats. They trail by 11, 35-24. Willis to Rowland, who starts driving inside. But they'll call jump ball. It'll stay with the Ladycats. Wall inbounding it. Kyra Carter puts up a heave of a shot, but she goes to the line and is fouled. I believe that one was called on Alexa Lane. At the line, though, is the sophomore, Kyra Carter. She has 4 points here in this one. Nothing but net on her first free throw. Second one here is coming up. She gets both to go. Bumps up her point total to 6. And now North Lamar pushing the ball down court as the Ladycats press. Under a minute to go here in this third quarter. North Lamar leads by 9, 35-26. Walters steps on the baseline, and she will be called for the turnover. Good D there by the sophomore, Cody Rowland. Willis inbounds it to Rowland on what is likely the last possession for the Ladycats here in the third quarter. Again, trailing by 9, 35-26. You need to get some kind of shot and preferably a 3 to at least send this game to a close fourth quarter. But Rowan is called for the travel. Another costly turnover for the Ladycats. We'll see how North Lamar responds. Walters drives inside. She's got a decent looking jumper, but it is well short of the basket. And Johnson is fouled by Cindy Malone. She's been playing aggressive D all night, and she is called for only her second. "13 seconds left to go now in the third. Sulphur Springs hoping to get one last good possession. Wall has to get it away. She tries to thread it to Johnson, who once again can't come up with it. Walters puts up a heave, but it's no good. So we'll head to the fourth quarter with North Lamar leading by 9, 35-26. Cool. Welcome back to KSST Radio here in Sulphur Springs as we're live at the main gym bringing you Ladycats basketball as they welcome North Lamar here. Entering the fourth quarter though, Sulphur Springs trails by 9, 35-26. Since the opening of the second quarter, it's been just about this sort of lead for North Lamar, as Sulphur Springs was able to get up to a 6-point lead early, but that all but dissipated thanks to a huge 19-point second quarter. Both teams now breaking their huddles. Set to begin the fourth quarter. Final quarter of action here in the main gym for two seniors for the Ladycats, Kinsey Willis and Addison Wall. Not going the way they had hoped up to this point, but perhaps was in the opening 12 minutes of action. North Lamar on the other end. Gets a good jumper to go. That's Rosalind Spencer as North Lamar continues to draw blood. Once again up to an 11-point lead at 37-26. Sulphur Springs can't score here on these opening early possessions. This game might be all but finished. Kyra Carter is called for the travel. Seen far too many of these calls here tonight. Travel and turnovers. And that's another good jumper. Rosalind Spencer continues to propel North Lamar to what is likely a perfect 10-0 district season. Ladycats trail by 13 here with 7 to go. We'll be back. Two. Welcome back here to the main gym as North Lamar has continued to draw blood here through the last 2.5 quarters, and it's ballooned to a 13-point lead, 39-26. So Sulphur Springs can't score on a number of straight possessions as well as get a number of stops. This game might already be concluded. Jefferson inbounds it to Willis. Nice feed inside to Johnson, who gets that shot to go. The freshman now has 5 points here in this game. She got that 3 in the first quarter, but she has been held scoreless since, and Jefferson gets good defense, tries to put up the jumper, no good. Kyra Carter gets the rebound. She retreats. Willis now has it, driving inside, and she gets that shot to go. Ladycats get 4 quick points here in this fourth quarter. And a tough pass there. Spencer does come up with it. She gets it to go. That sophomore is someone I will not look forward to seeing again next year. Johnson puts up a 3. No good. Still an 11-point lead at 41-30. Kyra Carter now and Alexa Lane getting into some talk down there. North Lamar inbounds it. They lead by 11, 41-30 before Cindy Malone turns it over. Pass way too far for that senior to reach. And North Lamar turns it over. Ooh, Willis, her shot is blocked. North Lamar now in transition. And Malone can't get her shot to go. Willis trying to drive inside. She gets her shot to go, and she's fouled. That's called on Allie Andrews. So Willis has a chance for a 3-point play and a chance to put this back at an 8-point game. Ladycats trail 41-32. And she gets it to go. 8-point game now, 41-33 with under 5.5 to go. Willis. Does steal it away. Wow, great defense there. She almost tipped it out of bounds, but North Lamar was just as quick to touch it next, sending it out of bounds. Oh, sorry, they will say it'll stay with the Pantherettes. Interesting call. Good look inside to Lane, who almost loses control. Spencer now trying to drive inside. Maddie Walters has been awful quiet the last quarter and a half. And Willis pries the ball from her assignment, and just as quickly it's pried away from her. The Ladycats' main foe here has not been North Lamar, it's been themselves, as once again they give up another shot to Alexa Lane. Back up to a 10-point lead, 43-33. Ladycats continue to shoot themselves in the foot by committing turnovers and a lot of times giving easy looks away. Here's Wall. can't get it to go. Air ball on that one. As North Lamar and their fans are kind of let us all know. And good D there by Kaylee Carter. Interrupting the passing lane, swatting it away, but she will swat it out of bounds. North Lamar gets another chance. Walters in transition. Here's a good-looking jumper, and that is nothing but net. So now 12-point lead with under 4 to go. North Lamar trying to hold on for a perfect undefeated district season. If they can hold on tonight, it would be 10-0. Coached by former head coach Brittany Tisdale. Almost another turnover. But there is a turnover. Like I said, Ladycats' main enemies tonight have been themselves. Maddie Walters and the Pantherettes. Seeing what they can do here in the closing minutes. They lead by 12, 45-33. And North Lamar turns it over. Three minutes to go here in this one. Ladycats trail by 12, 45-33. Jefferson gets a great look down low, but she can't get it to go. North Lamar gets the rebound. Now 2.5 to go here in this one. This one all but wrapped up, I fear. North Lamar looks to be on their way to a perfect 10-0 perfect district season, whereas the Ladycats will wrap it up with the loss. And Willis steps on the baseline. She turns it over. Looks like one last timeout called by Coach Brian Jones here. Ladycats on their way to a district season closing loss here versus North Lamar. We're going to take a break and be back here in a moment. Two. It kind of depends. We'll have to see what goes on with Liberty Ilo. They're tied for second. And I'll talk about this when I get back. It's a whole thing. Welcome back here to the main gym of Sulphur Springs High School. Ladycats basketball are hosting their senior night, but looks to be on their way to a loss. Just over 2 to go, and they trail by 14, 47-33. But don't worry, this isn't the last we'll see of the Ladycats. No, for they have already clinched their playoff ticket And we'll have to see how it shakes out because they are tied for second entering tonight with Liberty Ilo. Both teams at 6-3, but the Ladycats on their way to a loss, so they'll be 6-4. But Liberty Ilo has to play Paris. So if Liberty Ilo has the same result as Sulphur Springs tonight, so if Liberty Ilo loses to Paris, then both teams will have to play again for the 2 seed. But if Liberty Ilo won against Paris, then they would secure the 2 seed. Ladycats would then tumble to 3rd come for the playoffs. So Coach Brian Jones and his program going to be closely watching that Liberty Ilo Max Preps page and seeing what happens there. So with if the Ladycats do end up playing Liberty Ilo, that would be their warm-up game. Under a minute and a half to go here. Ladycats trying to get some good looks, something to build upon heading into either a playoff game, a warm-up game, or a Liberty Ilo tiebreaker. They trail by 14 here on senior night. And good D there from Johnson. North Lamar still arguing for calls. Even though they lead by 14, about to clinch a perfect district season. North Lamar will get it on the short side of the court. Wall. Gonna foul her assignment. It looks like we've got a timeout called on the court, so we'll take one last timeout prior to the conclusion of this senior night contest. We'll be back. Yeah. Welcome back here to the main gym. It was a fun one for about a quarter and a half. Then the game totally flipped on its head as North Lamar took commanding control of this one. They lead by 14 with under a minute to go. Final district contest for the Ladycats. They are 6-3, about to be 6-4, and if we'll have to follow that Liberty Ilo game because they entered tonight tied with LE for second at 6-3. So I said this prior to our last commercial break, but if Liberty Ilo has the same result as Sulphur Springs, so if LE loses to Paris, Sulphur Springs and Liberty Ilo would then have to play each other in a second place tiebreaker playoff, or play-in for second if you want to put it that way. But Sulphur Springs again on their way to a loss here tonight, so if LE wins tonight versus Paris, then if LE wins versus Paris, then as a child runs onto the court, some excitement here in the closing minute, even though this one is all but wrapped up. But yes, so Sulphur Springs on their way to a loss. So if LE wins versus Paris tonight, then the Lady Leopards take the second seed. Sulphur Springs falls down to third. So that'll directly determine what's next for the Ladycats. Is that LE result, whether it's an LE play-in for the second seed, or it's a warm-up game prior to the playoffs. Another late turnover for the Ladycats. And an easy layup. here in the closing minute of this one. 33-49, the Ladycats trail. So Rowland driving inside. She can't get her shot to fall. Trinity Jefferson does bank one up and in. And that will do it here on senior night for the Ladycats, as Sulphur Springs can't pull off the upset against North Lamar. The Pantherettes on the other end are a perfect 10-0 after a 10-game district season and well clinched the first seed a number of games ago. So congratulations to them, led by former head coach Brittany Tisdale. But we're going to take a break, and I'm going to keep tallying up these total points, and we'll talk about what's next for the Ladycats. We'll be right back. Why don't you give me 3? Yep. Welcome back here to the main gym as we've just wrapped up senior night. The Ladycats fell to undefeated North Lamar as they clinch a perfect district season, as they win in pretty convincing fashion, 49-35. Tough end to the Ladycats season, falling to North Lamar, and they clinch a number 1 seed, at least for the Pantherettes. Sulphur Springs on the other end. We'll keep watching what's happening with Liberty Ilo. I kind of been talking about here in the fourth quarter, here in the closing minutes. But so Sulphur Springs entered tonight 6-3, tied with LE for second. So it all depends on what happens with Liberty Ilo. If they have the same result, as in if they lose or lost to Paris, then Sulphur Springs and Liberty Ilo have to play one another for the 2 seed. If Liberty Ilo won versus Paris, LE takes the 2 seed, Sulphur Springs falls to the 3 seed. So I'll keep watch on that and let you all know, and try and have that posted in the article on KSST Radio. But let's tally points here in that senior night loss. So leading the way in a big way was Kinsey Willis at 14. Then had a couple Kyra Carter first at 6, 2 Ladycats at 5, Trinity Jefferson and Rainey Johnson, and then Cody Rowland with 4 points, and lastly Addison Wall with 1. So that'll do it for senior night contest in Ladycats basketball. We hope you've enjoyed not only listening to KSST Radio as we bring you Ladycats basketball, but also live streaming. Unfortunately, when the Ladycats do make that playoff push, we will not be bringing you video, but I will be there, of course, bringing you those games over the radio. But thanks so much for listening to Ladycats basketball here over the course of this season. It's been a genuine pleasure covering them, led by head coach Brian Jones. We'll follow what's coming up next. With your play-by-play, I'm Ross Lubinsky. Doing video for us this season has been Matt Jansen, and making the magic happen at KSST Radio is James Terry. Back to you, James. All righty, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you, sir. Same to you.